Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making a baby blanket. We're going to cut it out, embroider it on my ricoma, put it together, and sew it, serge it, and top stitch it. It is a Minky and flannel blanket, and I'm going to be doing this with no pins. You heard right, no pins. No pins, no clips, no walking foot, no nothing. So grab your Minky and let's get sewing. So here is what it looks like after. So if you want to see how I made this, just keep on watching. Okay, I have my fabric. I have right sides touching. I've already cut it. I measured it with this, I think this is a yardstick, at 36 inches, and I left a little, it's about half an inch, quarter of an inch on each side for a, what's that called? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. For a seam allowance, there you go. And then I left extra of the Minky, even more, because Minky does shift when you sew it. So there's about a half an inch to an inch around each side. And then I'm going to embroider the Minky. So I have taped off this section here where I'm going to embroider. So I'll go put this piece here on my machine in a second and let you guys watch that stitch up. All right, I got my blanket all hooped. It's on my mighty hoop. This is my 8x9 mighty hoop. I have cutaway stabilizer. I mean, not cutaway, I'm sorry. This is tearaway. And I got some water soluble on top because this is a high pull fabric. Here is the design that I'll be doing. It is not gonna be these colors, but the machine doesn't care, it just loads in whatever. So, and got all those cups over there spinning. I'll just give you a peek of that real quick. A lash cup, pencil tumblers, of course, and some marble, and a please cup, and my little tumbler closet. But yeah, back to here. I'm gonna go ahead and start my design. I've already traced, and yeah. Alright, I've got it off the embroidery machine. Started picking some of the water soluble out and using water to try to get it out. There's still like a few bits in here. You can hear it. I'm gonna try to get out of there just so it's not like rough for the baby that it's for. Nice and soft. But this is what it looks like. It's so dark in here, sorry. And I will show you the next step when we're putting it together. On the floor, I have my bottom piece of my applique with the right side facing up, and I'm putting the pretty sides facing the pretty sides of this piece of fabric, and I'm gonna try to get it back in that same position I had it before, where it has a good seam allowance around the Minky. Okay, y'all excuse my mask. Take it off. Alright, so normally I don't really use pins, but I would use clips wonder clips to clip this all together, but this time I'm going to try something different. I'm going to use painter's tape, and I'm going to tape basically the seam allowance all together to see if I can't get this Minky to not shift. I'm going to serge all of this anyway, so painter's tape won't affect anything. And I'll have a nice line to follow. So, let's see how this works. You can use masking tape too. I made another piece right here because it wasn't quite straight right here. So I'll put another piece so I have it touching the fleece and the Minky. All right, and now we have our blanket and we can go serge it together. All right, we're here at my serger. It's a Brother 1034 DX. I have all gray. I keep it simple. I either do black or I do gray. They mainly go with most things, so we are going to start serging this blanket. So let's go. So, as you can see, the Minky didn't shift, it didn't move, it's still in the same spot, and it cut through that tape just fine. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm leaving a gap here for me to flip it inside out, and I made a mistake when I was trying to come in on this side. I had it on the wrong side, but that's fine. I fixed it. So all this is getting cut off. Well, not all. I'm gonna leave probably about that much, so it'll be easier to flip inside, to tuck those in when I top stitch. I need to get some better scissors that are not applique scissors, but we're gonna make it work. All right, y'all, we got Our blanket is inside out. Looked good. Minky didn't really shift. No pins, no clips. Yay. Okay, so this is my opening. And I'm going to flip it inside out so that I can go in and top stitch. So and there's no tape inside of our stitch lines either. And if there is, you just pull it out. It's paper, tape, and it rips right out. It's non-toxic. Just making sure I get all of our corners out good. All right. And so here's our blanket and our name. Now we can start top stitching. This part, if you want to add clips or pins to top stitch, you can. It's not necessary. Just depends on how comfortable you are with keeping your fabric sturdy. So I'm gonna take this over to my machine and top stitch it. And I'll show you guys that too. Okay, I'm gonna put 2 pins, I mean not pins, clips, 2 clips, just where the opening is. Other than that, we're going for it. I am going to sew this with the flannel fabric down because Minky has a tendency to not want to go on the feet. So this will keep it from shifting as much as possible. So yeah. And this is my brother's sewing machine too. Don't ask me the model, I have no idea. Just a gift from my mommy. Thread break. Okay, we're rethreaded, and I'm gonna go right in the same place that I was already in. And start again. All right, you guys, our blanket is all done. Don't mind my yelling children in the next room playing Fortnite. And here's the fleece side. So I'm gonna insert pictures of the whole thing so you can see the whole thing. But I loved how it turned out. It's for my niece. So I hope she loves it too, and it's soft and cuddly for her. I'm gonna insert clips of the whole blanket, like out pictures, so you can see it versus me trying to like do this in the camera frame because it is bigger. So unless I put it back on the floor, which I don't want to do now because, you know, it's for a baby. When it was on the floor before, it was inside out, so she won't touch that part, so it doesn't really matter. But now that it's right side out, I don't want to put it back on the floor. So I will insert pictures of it after I take them at the end of this video. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something new. How to embroider a, well, not just embroider, but sew a blanket, a baby blanket with Minky, with no pins, no clips, just tape. Who knew, right? So if you guys would give this video a thumbs up, share it with other people who you may think would benefit from this technique, I greatly appreciate it. Until next time, bye guys.